Yo, what is good, boys? We are back with a full Borderlands 4 official update for October 2nd, 2025. We're going to go over the patch notes. We're going to go over the weeklies. We're going to show y'all where Maurice's Black Market is. We're going to go over the weekly wildcard mission. All that for you, baby. So let's jump right into this, man. So Borderlands 4 update notes, October 2nd, 2025. So here are the official patch notes. This update includes some additional balance changes and updates for Vault Hunters, our first significant balance patch for Borderlands 4. So for today's update, we want to focus on creating greater build diversity by adjusting underperforming skills. AMON in particular gets a host of adjustments to bring him closer in line with the general power level of the other Vault Hunters. So I think this is a huge change. AMON, I think, is by far the weakest in terms of endgame compared to the other three Vault Hunters. So I think this is a great change. They needed to address this to make AMON, as viable as everybody else. Looking to the future, we're investigating stats and behaviors on class mods, rep kits, shields, and firmware to make sure they are providing avenues to greater build diversity. So basically, I'm not going to go over everything. There's a lot of character balance adjustments that you guys can look at right here. Harlow, everything that was adjusted. Harlow, Rafa. So Harlow didn't get much, but everything here, Harlow, Rafa, Vex, and specifically Amon, all got buffs. Everything is buffed. They're taking the road of they're not nerfing anything yet. They're trying to make sure everything is working as intended and everything is as strong as it should be before they start nerfing stuff, which I think is a great path to take in my opinion. So you guys can check. Harlow just had her action skill 0 point buffed a little bit. Rafa, Apophis Lance got buffed. A lot of stuff for him. Vex didn't have much. Or Vex did have more than Harlow and Rafa. A lot of action skills that got buffed. But Amon was your big, meaty version of the patch. They made sure all my Amon guys out here are very happy about this. Amon was my first character that I played through. So I kind of went away from him, started working on everybody else, and never really went back because in terms of the end game and in terms of everybody else in comparison, he was just the weakest out of the bunch. So he got a lot of stuff buffed. So I'm excited to go back to him and try and see if he is on par with everybody else now. Don't think he will be, but I think that gap will be a lot closer now that they addressed him being the weakest of the bunch. So the official patch notes are on the Borderlands 4 website if you want to go and see everything yourself, but that is the main gist of what we got going on today. So let's get into the weekly activities now. Boys, and now let's talk about the weekly reset. So first off, for the weekly wildcard mission, we have the Means of Ascent. I just completed it, so you're going to be seeing it in real time because I don't even know what weapon is awarded this week. So let's see. We just completed it, and the weapon this week is going to be the Star Helix with Constellation perk. Projectiles can be fired vertically or horizontally. So if you have been looking for a Star Helix, this is your chance. That is the weapon that is going to be rewarded from the weekly wildcard mission. And then next, we have Moxie's Big Encore. This week, it is going to be the Driller Hole. So if you guys are looking for Driller Hole and the Moxie's Big Encore, you're going to head to the left side of the map in Carcadia Burn, and he is going to be up here, right here, Driller Hole, Moxie's Big Encore. So that's going to be the big boss farm this week. If you are looking for the increased loot pool, Driller Hole is your guy for the weekly encore. Last but not least, we have Maurice's Black Market. Where are we at this week? We are in the Fade Fields. We're going to be right to the left of Fortress Indemita. It is going to be right here in this location, Maurice's Black Market. And then in the machine this week, obviously, as always, everybody's machine is different. I like to show off mine, though. This week, what do we got? We got another Songbird. So I've had the Songbird in mind for, I think, one of the weeks already. And then we've also got the Boom Slang. Those are the two weapons that are in the Maurice's Black Market for me. If this video helped y'all at all, make sure you hit that like, follow, and subscribe to the page for more Borderlands content, baby. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later.